guys, Jen Henry here with Sugar Shawn Ray. We're here at the 2017 LA FitExpo. How you doing, Shawn?
I'm good, man. I just got done going down memory lane with these Hall of Fame legendary bodybuilders, including our active Mr. Olympia from 2008, Dexter Jackson. But it's really interesting when you start going back over the old days with these guys and kind of see where their minds are now as opposed to when we were actually competing with each other. They all seem to be a little bit more relaxed with who they are. When we competed, we rarely talked. It was just a battle for number one. And to see them this many years later and hearing what they're involved in, it makes me feel more comfortable in my own skin because we're all pretty much relaxed, we're healthy, and we're still giving back to the sport.
Now, you are best known for your posing. I know I've gone back and I've looked and I've watched videos, and I know for myself, like, there's so much grace in what you do, and there's so much grace I feel like there's missing from the stage. What are your personal feelings on that?
It bothered me so much when I was competing that when I stopped and I continued to see these guys with lackluster performances, zero choreography, paying no attention to the music selection as it relates to their actual poses, that I created a $10,000 award. And for 3 years following the Mr. Olympia from 2002 on to 2005, I gave that award away. And ironically, they wouldn't allow me to give it away on stage at the Olympia, where it's most deserving. I had to give it away in a Gold's Gym the day after. And in doing that, I was collecting money from people that wanted to see the art of posing brought back. They matched my $1,000, so I got 9 other people to contribute, and one person would win it. So Melvin Anthony won it 1 year. I know that Darren Charles, I think, won it twice. But it wasn't enough incentive for these bodybuilders to actually put in the work. And you've got to remember, when I came in, I came behind Bob Paris, behind Frank Zane, some masterful posers in Lee Labrada, Samir Banu. I mean, these guys put some thought and effort into their routines. And as I was following them, here came Chris Cormier, and here came Vince Taylor, and here came Kevin Levrone and Flex Wheeler. We all knew what was at stake, and our presentation was pretty much our exclamation point of who we were. And now you just don't see it. The money incentive wasn't enough to entice the guys to do anything. You had a few guys come along with some dancing routines, but that wasn't posing. And that's the art that I missed the most about going to our pro shows, that you're just not going to see the entertainment that used to come along with great physiques.
I do agree. But, you know, on another personal level, as a person who struggles with certain issues, I may not be able to do competing for the long haul due to kidney issues and things like that. I did want to ask Flex a little bit about his kidney issues and how he overcame that. But for you, having to make or deciding to step back and retire, and like what that entails, and all of a sudden everything that you know and everything that you do every single day, all of your structure is completely gone. What do you do to kind of stay sane in that situation?
Yeah, so for me, I mean, my lifestyle is a reflection of my physique, what you see on that stage. So I consider that, even though I don't get a degree for it, but I should have an MBA or PhD after my name as it relates to what I know about the industry and what I know about my body. You can't take it with you, so I'm constantly trying to find ways and avenues to give back or to contribute to people that want to do what I once did. Because if you're coming up behind me, I know exactly where you're headed. And the best way to find out information about what it is you need to do is ask someone that's already been there. Talk to someone coming back from where it is you're trying to go. So I constantly surround myself with people that are hungry to do what I once accomplished or what I once did. And it keeps me close enough to the action but away from the danger zone of an injury in a gym. I train alone if and when I train. I'm training for basically just general fitness. I've already done the bodybuilding thing. So there's a lot of areas in this industry that I find my comfort zone in talking with people that need help with their dieting or with their posing or with their training or with trying to obtain sponsorships or what next contest they want to do. I surround myself with people that are like-minded individuals, but I take the physical component away from myself. It's not about me anymore. It's about what I can do for other people. And I think that's the story of bodybuilding. Once you've achieved it physically, all you have left is to be able to just regurgitate it and give it back to someone else that can apply it. I was talking about Dexter Jackson up there, the winningest bodybuilder of all time. We were standing backstage like this in 1995, and I said, well, what do you want to do? What's the long-term goal? He says, I want to stand next to you on stage one day. And I looked over 3 years later, and he's standing next to me on stage at the Mr. Olympia, and now I'm 16 years retired, and he's the winningest pro bodybuilder in history. You just don't know where you're going to go when you start looking at where you're at, but you can never stop giving back. And I think that's where I get my satisfaction in staying involved with these expos, with the athletes, and with the media. It keeps me young.
Now, Shawn, you have promotions all over the United States. So what's coming next for you right now as far as promotions go?
Yeah, it's not just the United States. In 3 weeks, I'm headed to Dubai in 3 weeks. I'll be visiting some gyms and some nutrition stores. signing autographs, kissing babies, and promoting the bodybuilding industry. I'll come back from there, and in February 23rd to 25th, I'm in China for the very first time. I've never been there. Ironically, it's really crazy that I've been everywhere but China. So I'm excited to go there. I'll be helping to represent Shred Supplements, and I'll also be just visiting gyms and doing some training clinics. I'm not a training guru, but it's not beneath me to show people technique, to teach them, and to give back what I know. So I say yes to pretty much all of those things that I can help. If I'm able to help, I'll go. They want me to come to China and teach some classes. I'm going to go to China and teach some classes. And then after that, the first week of March, I'll be at the 28th Annual Arnold Classic, where I'll be the MC for the amateur division, 600-700 competitors. A week later, I'll be in Hawaii for the Tim Gardner Pro Show. And then I'll wind up in Australia the third week of March for the third anniversary of the Arnold Classic there. So that's how I'm going to kick off the year.
Busy. You can barely keep up with it just in a sentence. So, so I love it. Thank you so much for always doing your best and for helping others to always do their best. So a couple tag questions. Okay, so what's your favorite movie of all time?
My favorite movie is Gladiator. My tagline is Strength and Honor. And when I saw Gladiator, it transformed me. I just loved the idea of, triumph over tragedy. And at the end of the day, the guy, Russell Crowe, Oscar-winning performance, but that's a period piece type movie that I like, and it spoke strongly to me that I have actually strength and honor on my arm.
Well, obviously it speaks to the gladiator in you, right? I love it. So, okay, if people are looking for you, they want to know more about you, where can they find you, Shawn?
I'm on Instagram, Shawn Ray, IFBB Pro, Twitter, Sugar Shawn Ray, Facebook, Sugar Shawn Ray. I got rid of my website, but if you need to contact me direct, sugarshawnray@gmail.com.
Perfect. Thank you so much for taking the time with us. All right.